Hey, good Monday evening, everyone. It's another update video on our big storm coming our way. We'll do this in lieu of the regular Weather for Weather Geeks video, which I usually do in the evenings. That video will return tomorrow. We'll talk about the long range and how long the weekend warmth will stick around in Weather Geeks tomorrow. But let's focus on tonight and into tomorrow's storm. For most, this is going to be the biggest storm of the entire winter, and, that's, for some of us, not saying that much because it's been a relatively snow-free winter. Now, we've seen an increase in snow lately with the colder pattern, but we're still well below average for the season. All right, as far as the National Weather Service advisories here, winter storm warning for our entire viewing area. It's a winter weather advisory out towards Canton. They may upgrade that to a winter storm warning. Parts of Stark and Portage County, maybe Summit County as well. Winter weather advisory in southwest PA up to about Beaver County as well. All right, everything's just kind of wet out there this evening. It's been drizzling, and we've had some fog, and it just looks murky. And temperatures are close to freezing. The ground is cold. Watch for a few slick spots out there this evening. This is just a little bit of a tease, if you will, to what we have coming later on tonight and into tomorrow morning. Temperatures across the board are pretty much where they're going to be all night tonight. It may drop a degree or two, but not much. I think we're going to be right around 31, 32 for the majority of the night. This presents some challenges. The temperatures up above our heads a little bit present some challenges as well, as this is going to be a borderline situation for many as far as the thermal profile of the atmosphere. Are we going to be able to support all snow? Will there be some mixed precipitation, even some plain rain? I think some of that's on the table as we go through the overnight hours. Now, as I recorded this at about 7 p.m., precipitation pushing northward through southeast Ohio, southwest PA. I think the snow and the mixed precipitation and the rain gets underway here mid-evening on average and then gets heavier as we go through the overnight. Here we are at 5:30 in the morning. After a snowy night in many places, the mixed precipitation could still be going on in places like Newcastle and maybe even down towards the southeastern corner of Columbiana County, East Liverpool, Calcutta. Kind of this zone through here. For the rest of us, it'll be snowing to beat the band, as they say, a little before daybreak on our Tuesday. But throughout the night, southeast of Youngstown, sleet pellets, freezing rain, even rain that's falling at 34 degrees could make things slippery because the ground is cold, objects are cold, railings, things like that. It was below zero 36 hours ago. So things are cold. So even if the air temperature is 34, you could have problems with freezing rain. Again, this is primarily southeast Columbiana, Lawrence County, Beaver County, maybe southeastern parts of Mercer County as well. The storm is going to taper off midday tomorrow. From west to east, we're going to see the snow lighten up and then eventually just kind of come to an end by early to at latest mid-afternoon. Rest of the week, not bad. Maybe some flurries on Wednesday, and Thursday should be a pretty nice day as high pressure builds in. Here's what we expect as far as the precipitation type predominantly. If you're in the lighter shade of blue, this is just snow. In the purple, it's going to be snow and maybe a period of some sleet trying to mix in, maybe some rain here and there as well. This includes Youngstown, Boardman, Poland, New Middletown, Salineville, Lisbon, up towards Hubbard and into Hermitage and Sharon, Vienna. You could see some things other than just straight snow for a time, but it's mostly just wet snow. A true mixed bag, though. East Liverpool, maybe up to East Palestine, over towards Elwood City and into the central part of Lawrence County, Newcastle area, maybe up to New Wilmington, maybe over towards Grove City. You could see just about every type of precipitation in the book in those places overnight tonight. Snow amount, big area of 8 to 12. And if you've been following my posts and videos, I gave you the disclaimer all day that our snow map would have to change, no doubt, as we got more information in, the higher resolution models, the storm started to show its hand a little bit. We would be able to really hone in on this. So the map has undergone some changes over the last several hours. We are pretty confident in the current map, though. This is valid for tonight through midday tomorrow, the entire storm. 8 to 12 in a lot of places in the purple. Hanoverton, up through Salem, right through the heart of Mahoning County, Youngstown area, Warren, Niles, Girard, and into much of Mercer and Trumbull counties. Notice the amounts are certainly lower the farther south and east you go, as some mixed precipitation could cut down on those amounts. But you can still probably see 3 or 4 inches of snow in southeastern Columbiana and into parts of Lawrence. Roads and travel, of course, impacted throughout the night. If you don't have to be on the roads, this is common sense. Just stay home, let the plows do their work. Thankfully, with temperatures this warm, salt is very effective when it's near freezing. So they'll be able to keep up a little easier than if it were 10 degrees like it was a few days ago. Now that said, the precipitation is going to be coming down hard so it may be tough for them to keep up simply because of the rate of precipitation, but the temperatures will do the crews a favor. School adjustments, of course, we'll be running those at the bottom of the screen on TV. You can find those on our website, our apps. All the school adjustments will be there. Power outages, I don't want to stress this too much, but it's possible that you see some isolated power outages because of the heavy, wet nature of the snow weighing down on things. Also the possibility of some freezing rain for a time. Isolated issues. Don't want to emphasize this too much, but I can't rule it out either. Ice, again, primarily a problem for Lawrence County, southeastern Columbiana. Snow, a problem for just about the entire viewing area, and for most of us, it's going to be a big problem. I mentioned how wet this snow is going to be. Usually, not usually I should say, but on average, you're going to see a 10 to 12 to 1 snow to liquid ratio. In other words, an inch of rain would give you roughly 10 to 12 inches of snow. This is going to be such a heavy, wet snow that the ratios could be below that, maybe 8 to 1. So it's going to compact very easily. When you go out to measure, you may be surprised at the number, because especially if you don't measure until tomorrow morning, a lot of the snow will have compacted some, and so more may have fallen than what's sitting on the ground because of the compaction. It makes it very difficult to shovel. If you are not in great health, I strongly recommend not trying to shovel this. It's more like white cement, if you will. All right, we'll do 1 or 2 more of these videos throughout the evening. Of course, I'm going to keep you posted on social media. Stay safe out there tonight and tomorrow morning. This is going to be a doozy. We look forward to better things by the end of this week and this weekend.